Within the vast stock market universe, special signals are being emitted from space by a bright business gaining superstar status. The aptly named Globalstar, ticker symbol GSAT, is going from being a small satellite communications company to an explosive opportunity of enormous proportions. Largely driven by interest from the famous fruity firm Apple and X-Factor fuel from SpaceX, along with Globalstar's expanding network, sparking hot revenue expectations over the coming years. Now, sit back, relax, and connect the constellations covering Globalstar's business, technical capabilities, expansion progress, and attention from big-name associations. Globalstar's always naturally had gravitational appeal because it provides mobile satellite services, MSS, offering voice, data, IoT, and wholesale capacity solutions in areas underserved by terrestrial networks. Quite important in the current information age and a globalized era, its competitive advantage lies in 4 pillars: wholesale satellite capacity, terrestrial spectrum and networks, IoT and legacy services, and partnerships, including collaborations with Apple for satellite-enabled features. GSAT's low Earth orbit, LEO, constellation offers extensive global coverage, with second-generation satellites boasting longer lifespans, higher capacity, and lower costs. Its Spot product line, Spot X, Spot General 4, Spot Trace, delivers GPS tracking and emergency communication to recreational and commercial users through major retailers and e-commerce platforms, while commercial IoT services target industries like energy, agriculture, transportation, and government, providing low-power tracking and monitoring solutions through products such as Smart One and the Realm Enablement Suite. The MSS industry is driven by declining costs, miniaturized devices, and the growing demand for global connectivity. Yet high barriers to entry arise from satellite deployment costs and spectrum licensing. In this regard, Globalstar holds power in the form of valuable global spectrum rights and FCC authorizations for satellite and terrestrial broadband services in the U.S. and abroad, especially as recent rumblings indicate it's exploring a potential sale and has had early discussions with SpaceX, among other prospective buyers. Having reportedly been working with an investment bank to facilitate the sale process, with some estimates pointing to a possible sale price of over $10 billion. However, no final decision has been made regarding a sale, and other bidders could emerge, or it may still opt to remain independent. This also isn't the first time Globalstar has been used in the same sentence as SpaceX for positive publicity. Earlier, it signed a Falcon 9 launch services agreement with SpaceX to deploy its satellites as part of its 2022 procurement agreement with MDA. The other part of the constellation that has stock watchers seeing green flashes has to do with Apple. It's already an established partner, having already invested $1.5 billion and acquired a 20% stake in the company. As a result, Apple is able to offer iPhone users satellite messaging services, meaning Apple's influence may play a key role in Globalstar's future decisions. In return, Apple's funding financed a new satellite constellation, enhanced ground infrastructure, and expanded global licensing, all owned and operated by Globalstar. As a bonus, around $200 million of Apple's investment was used to pay down Globalstar's debt, including its 13% senior notes due in 2029. Under the agreement, Globalstar allocated 85% of its network capacity to Apple, while keeping full revenue from its terrestrial and satellite services. Apple will prepay for future service usage as part of the arrangement, which aims to extend satellite connectivity features already available on iPhone 14, 15, and 16 models. On top of that, Apple made a $252 million contribution in 2022 to support manufacturing and launch costs for the emergency SOS feature via satellite, first rolled out in the US and Canada and later expanded to Europe, Japan, Australia, and New Zealand. Remember that? It was a huge thing at the time, stirring up lots of commentary about the need for SOS on a phone, especially as Google and Skylo rolled out similar services for the Pixel 9's emergency SOS feature around the same time. Then, as Apple introduced satellite texting for its next Ultra smartwatch, its partnership with Globalstar shined brighter. The feature was meant to attract outdoor enthusiasts and health-focused users by allowing messaging in areas without cellular coverage. Particularly beneficial from Apple's perspective, since its wearables, home, and accessories division had seen declining revenue, prompting these innovations to boost watch sales. Now, aside from Apple and SpaceX, Globalstar still stands on its own and progresses with partnerships. For example, it worked exclusively with Parsons Corporation on a collaboration to deliver advanced satellite communication solutions for public, government, and defense sectors, with the goal of enhancing communication resilience in congested or disrupted environments by integrating Parsons' software-defined technology with Globalstar's global satellite network. On the road toward commercial deployment, their first achievement was a successful demonstration of a software-defined satellite communications system using Globalstar's LEO constellation. The proof of concept, the first of its kind in North America, marks a milestone in developing mission-critical communications for radio frequency congested areas where traditional communications struggle, is unavailable, or compromised. On the cellular side, Globalstar successfully completed its first 5G data call using its band N53 spectrum, achieving speeds of 100 megabits per second down and 60 megabits per second up. Conducted with XCOM RAN prototype radios and advanced 5G modules, the test validated band N53's suitability for next-generation applications such as robotics, autonomous vehicles, augmented reality, and high-quality video streaming. Band N53, a mid-band time division duplexing TDD spectrum operating between 2,483.5 to 2,495 MHz, offers a licensed, interference-free channel ideal for private networks, enterprises, and mobile virtual network operators, MVNOs. Approved by 3GPP and regulators in 12 countries, it enables secure, high-capacity connectivity for both public and private 5G deployments. The achievement builds on prior 4G testing and marks a key milestone in expanding the 5G ecosystem. Globalstar is collaborating with major OEMs, including Qualcomm, Quectel, and Telit Centurion, to support adoption of Band 53 and N53-enabled devices and infrastructure. Executives from these partners highlighted the spectrum's potential for industrial and enterprise-grade 5G applications, requiring reliability and low latency. The XCOM RAN solution, part of Globalstar's terrestrial strategy, enhances capacity in dense environments and is now part of a broader initiative to develop private 5G networks globally. Through recent partnerships with Liquid Intelligent Technologies, Global Telecom, and Hawk Networks, Globalstar aims to accelerate commercialization of its 5G technology, expand its market presence, and drive new revenue streams. For instance, Globalstar's work with Hawk Networks allows operators to lease licensed spectrum bundled with core network components and infrastructure, eliminating traditional procurement delays. This on-demand model enables operators of all sizes to quickly build and expand networks, driving greater connectivity across industries. Band 53, available in the US and 11 other countries, provides a contiguous, interference-free spectrum ideal for fixed wireless broadband, IoT applications, autonomous systems, and enterprise operations. Its robust coverage and reliability make it suitable for both indoor and outdoor use, including challenging environments. Hawk Networks integrates Globalstar's Band 53 spectrum with its Althea Core LTE 5G stack and the Althea platform, which manage routing, billing, and network operations through features like machine-to-machine payments and revenue-sharing smart contracts. This system supports dynamic, decentralized network management tailored to each operator's needs. By combining spectrum access with turnkey tools, Globalstar and Hawk Networks are creating an easy button for building private 5G and LTE networks, accelerating innovation across telecom and IoT industries, while expanding the practical use of Globalstar's Band 53 spectrum globally. Likewise, Globalstar and Connect.ai collaborate to provide integrated IoT connectivity solutions, combining Globalstar's Band 53 spectrum and XCOM RAN private network technology with Connect.ai's orchestration platform. As a result, Connect.ai can offer turnkey connectivity services for IoT deployments, private networks, and hybrid architectures, providing enterprise customers with a seamless, multi-network experience. The solution leverages licensed, interference-free spectrum and high-performance XCOM RAN to deliver secure, scalable, and reliable connectivity across both private and public networks, opening the door to reaching a larger addressable market. Then, similar to the SOS function with the iPhone, Globalstar and Piker Holding GmbH teamed up to bring satellite-based emergency services and telematics capabilities to the automotive sector. Piker, a pioneer in vehicle connectivity and emergency call (e-call) systems through its Polestar telematics platform, leverages its experience in GPS-based vehicle tracking and mobile telephony to integrate Globalstar's satellite solutions into vehicles. Under the partnership, Piker represents Globalstar in Europe, facilitating distribution, technical support, and integration of Globalstar's technologies into automotive OEMs' systems. Piker also contributes its product development resources to optimize satellite-based services for vehicles, ensuring reliable emergency communication and IoT connectivity, as well as allowing both companies to capitalize on the growing demand for connected car solutions. In the IoT space, Globalstar launched a two-way satellite IoT solution leveraging its LEO constellation, enabling low-power, reliable, and globally available connectivity for diverse applications, including fleet tracking, asset monitoring, pipeline telemetry, vessel tracking, disaster communications, and precision agriculture. With commercial availability, enterprises have an easier time connecting assets across expansive and hard-to-reach regions. The RM200M module is Globalstar's first satellite module, integrating GNSS, Bluetooth, accelerometer, and an application processor, enabling two-way satellite communications, a significant upgrade from its prior one-way telemetry capabilities. It supports edge computing, hardware consolidation, cellular connectivity, and cost-efficient global LEO network access. Early adopters, such as Lasso Technologies in oil and gas monitoring and TGI Connect in transportation, demonstrated rapid deployment and efficiency using RM200M. Lasso leveraged the module and Globalstar's Realm Enablement Suite to customize firmware within a week, accelerating product development. TGI Connect uses two-way connectivity to expand into temperature monitoring trailers and provide off-grid satellite connectivity for electronic logging device (ELD) compliance, unlocking new revenue opportunities in transportation. To make RM200M a reality, Globalstar partnered with GSAT Semiconductor to develop satellite and cellular IoT modules. RM200M uses GSAT's GDM7243i chip with future devices incorporating GDM7243 SLLTE and 5G IoT chipsets. It allows seamless switching between satellite and cellular networks and supports narrowband IoT applications such as trackers and satellite GPS devices. At the same time, Globalstar bolsters its two-way messaging, LTE, and IoT product portfolio for commercial and industrial use. As a result, the two companies gain an edge to lead in two-way satellite IoT solutions, combining advanced LEO connectivity, cost-effective modules, and multi-mode cellular integration. In terms of improving satellite fleet management, network performance, and readiness for new satellite constellations, Globalstar opened what it calls a state-of-the-art Satellite Operations Control Center, SOCC, at its Covington, Louisiana headquarters. Looking abroad, Globalstar adapted to help wildfire response and livestock health in partnership with TechnoSilva, a leader in wildfire modeling and risk management. Globalstar equips fire agencies with spot satellite devices integrated into TechnoSilva's Wildfire Analyst and FI response platforms. This provides real-time situational awareness, GPS tracking, and emergency signaling, enabling rapid response even in remote, GSM-denied areas. Deployments with Spain's INFOCA and agencies across North America and Latin America highlight the technology's effectiveness in improving firefighter safety and operational coordination. On the farming front, Globalstar partners with CRESTAG, an animal health intelligence platform, to support livestock monitoring amid the New World screwworm outbreak in Mexico. The outbreak has triggered border closures on live animal imports and heightened vigilance among cattle producers due to threats to animal welfare and herd productivity, with zoonotic diseases historically causing $20 billion in direct and $200 billion in indirect economic losses over the past decade. Using smart ear tags connected via Globalstar's satellite network, ranchers and authorities can track behavior, GPS location, and biosecurity triggers in real time, ensuring rapid containment and minimizing economic impact. While in Mexico, let's talk about Globalstar's Mexican subsidiary winning CN auction from Mexico's Instituto Federal de Telecomunicaciones, IFT, granting it rights to operate complementary terrestrial mobile satellite services in the 2,483.5 to 2,495 MHz band with a 10-year terrestrial authorization. If you recall, that's crucial spectrum for its band N53 technology. Now back to series tags, which made an expansion into the U.S. involving agreements with major animal health organizations and deployment of at least 30,000 units. Series tags, smart ear tags, enable real-time livestock monitoring by capturing behavioral data, GPS location, and AMP, biosecurity alerts. Integrated with Globalstar's satellite network, these devices transmit critical information without relying on cellular coverage, ensuring uninterrupted connectivity across remote ranching areas. This allows producers and authorities to detect and respond to disease outbreaks quickly, mitigating potential losses and protecting herd health. Similar capabilities extended to the far reaches of Asia when Globalstar and Spotter deployed over 30,000 satellite IoT horse tracking collars across Mongolia, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan, marking an over 100% sales increase since October 2022. Each collar uses Globalstar's Smart One CIoT transmitter, allowing reliable tracking of free-roaming horses even in areas without cellular coverage. Spotter attributes the strong growth to the affordability, durability, and long battery life of Smart One C devices, along with expanding Globalstar gateway coverage in Eurasia. The technology helps horse owners safeguard their animals across vast, remote regions, reflecting growing recognition of satellite IoT's superiority over terrestrial networks. In the European market, Globalstar gained ground by signing a definitive agreement with Telecom Castilla-La Mancha, Telecom CLM, to expand the Alcazar teleport in Castilla-La Mancha, Spain, as part of its third-generation C3 mobile satellite services network. The expansion will double the facility's footprint by adding 3 new tracking antennas and supporting infrastructure, strengthening Globalstar's LEO constellation, and enhancing connectivity for hundreds of millions of users across Europe. The deal was especially timely to emphasize Globalstar's resilient satellite communications, given it was around the time of headline-making power outages in Spain and Portugal, during which terrestrial mobile networks were offline, but Globalstar's services remained fully operational. The Alcazar teleport expansion will support a wide range of next-generation mobile satellite services, meeting growing demand for uninterrupted communications in critical sectors such as safety, tracking, and data continuity. Other major infrastructure expansions involved the installation of Clifton 8, the first 6-meter tracking antenna dedicated to Globalstar's C3 mobile satellite system. Located at its largest and longest operating ground station in Clifton, Texas, Clifton 8 is the 8th antenna at the site and the first of 5 new antennas planned to support the C3 system. The Clifton station, in continuous operation for over 2 decades, supports satellite coverage across the U.S., Mexico, Estonia, and Canada. The broader expansion will include the installation of more than 90 antennas across approximately 35 ground stations in 25 countries and territories. The initiative builds out the third-generation C3 satellite system and encompasses both major upgrades to existing facilities and the construction of entirely new ground stations, bolstering Globalstar's network capacity, reliability, and future readiness. Some of the locations where ground stations and antennas are already under construction to support Globalstar's third-generation C3 constellation system include Talkeetna, Alaska, Bihoro, Japan, Singapore, Nemea, Greece, along with Canadian facilities in High River, Alberta, and Smiths Falls, Ontario. Connectivity is also coming to the Army since Globalstar entered a Cooperative Research and Development Agreement, CRADA, with the U.S. Army to evaluate its advanced satellite data solutions for military applications. The focus of the collaboration is on Globalstar's low probability of intercept (LPI) and low probability of detection (LPD) communications technology designed for covert sensing, unmanned systems, logistics tracking, and tagging, tracking, locating (TTL) in high-risk denied access environments. Globalstar's ultra-low size, weight, power, and cost SWaP-C devices are optimized for long-duration field deployment with minimal maintenance, making them ideal for austere and remote environments. These devices offer real-time alerting for tactical operations, environmental anomalies, and unmanned system activities, enhancing situational awareness at the tactical edge. They also feature onboard processing, allowing for autonomous, intelligent decision-making without user intervention. Globalstar's unique satellite infrastructure helps ensure secure, reliable communication in contested environments. The dynamic over-the-air OTA messaging structure and LPI and LPD capabilities reduce interception and detection risks, while the compact SWaP-C solutions minimize operational footprints. As Globalstar makes headway in expanding its government and defense market presence, it's expected to generate at least $60 million in revenue over the next 5 years. Since it has advanced its software-defined communications technology through the commercial agreement with Parsons, the technology can become dual-use. In order to address challenges in compromised signal environments, providing solutions for mission-critical government and defense applications. Likewise, Globalstar is utilizing its XCOM RAN technology to evaluate high-capacity 5G defense applications. This technology, which offers plug-and-play architecture, will enable rapid ad hoc deployments for tactical operations, autonomous systems, and XR-driven training facilities. While there are risks tied to infrastructure investments and long sales cycles, the successful execution of these contracts could significantly enhance Globalstar's revenue growth, particularly within the government and defense verticals. A task that'll be made easier since the FCC granted Globalstar a 15-year renewal of its blanket mobile Earth terminal authorization, allowing continued operation of its U.S. and French-licensed non-geostationary satellites across the United States and its territories. The renewal also permits Globalstar to expand its ancillary terrestrial network and maintain connectivity services for hundreds of millions of users, giving Globalstar supporters all the more reason to cheer and add to their thesis that it'll incur its final loss in 2025 before turning a profit in 2026, signaling a break-even point about a year from now. Looking ahead, such rapid growth rests on its substantial investments in next-generation satellite and ground infrastructure paying off, particularly from it progressing with its extended MSS network and XCOM RAN platform to support industrial, commercial, and government sectors, as well as military applications. Along with satellite launches, particularly the deployment of its third-generation C3 system, supported by the Launch Services Agreement with SpaceX, which again could be an X factor among other potential purchasers of Globalstar and its crucial connectivity capabilities. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. See you next time.